I would like to call to order the September 3rd meeting of the Planning and Zoning Board. May we have a roll call, please, Jeff?
Yep. Ann Shout,
Here.
Raymond Layton,
Here.
Harron Beatty,
Here.
Pat Daughtry, Marshall Ballard, Don Black,
Here.
Jeff Midget, Sonny Aluzo.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Mr. Chair, can we recess for 5 minutes? My presentation went sour on me. I was told it was going to last for 30 minutes before it went to sleep mode, and it lasted about 5.
By all means.
Thank you.
That presupposes
password.
He looks like you might have one of those eyeball screwdriver sets.
Sure.
not on me.
At home, I got time of
Exactly. I know the windows holding it.
I have a knife though, you may do it. Try it. Just tighten the screws, right?
You know I'm too goofy. I might cut myself. I'm just playing. Oh, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Which one are we doing?
You feel the one that's super loose?
Oh, I
You see
see.
the screw
Yeah.
hanging out. Yeah, they're just readers. There's no medicine to them. No medicine.
This is working.
I probably got 12 pair of them scattered throughout the house and the office.
I use pens.
Couple minutes.
It ain't gotta be super tight, just so it won't fall off.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Your kind services are
You're
very
welcome.
There you go. See, that's much better.
That's funny. You can't see to fix it.
Yeah, it's just this bird up close. Right here, everything is beautiful. Like this, everything is beautiful.
Yeah.
When I get like this, it turns into
I think.
blur.
Those fuzzy.
Yes.
When I moved down here, I didn't need glasses, but now I do.
You read too much,
Probably
they go to the internet.
all day long.
I thought you were retired.
No, I'm just tired.
Oh, just
Doing great.
Hey, colleague.
Hi, how are you?
Super.
It's nice to be needed, isn't it, Colin?
Sure is.
You are.
Maintenance man here before, he didn't know. He was gonna walk up and then he didn't realize we had a meeting, but his phone rang.
All right.
The phone, the ringer was a siren that got louder and louder. He didn't pick up the phone. He didn't answer the phone.
Okay, Mr. Chair, we're ready to go. Sorry.
The first order of new business is the Weyerhaeuser McKim Creed is requesting the final subdivision plan approval for West New Bern Phase 1-1, a proposed 3-lot major subdivision. This section of the multi-phase development is located on 53.53 approximate acres in C3 Commercial District. The site is located on West New Bern Parkway to the southeast of North Carolina Highway 43, located in Ward 4. What is the staff review of this development, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You did a fine job of introducing the project and hitting the pertinent details. I was gonna go through it a little bit, but here is the major subdivision plan as it's proposed. It's consistent with a February the 13th general plan approval that this board had beginning of the year. There are 3 sections to it. As you can see, I can't point to it, but on the map you got a large section up to the top right and 2 smaller
Mr. Chairman,
sections.
for a minute.
Excuse me? Here is the existing area of what it looks like. You'll see what the reason why it's before us as a major is the existing utilities and roadways have already been built. They were built a long time ago for a different type of development. The major subdivision comes in and changes that. As you can see there, that street that heads to the north to the south is going to be removed, those utilities relocated. Mr. Chair, the subdivision meets all the rules and regulations of the city's land development ordinance, and planning and zoning staff is recommending that the board also approves that final plan as presented. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. There are members here from McKim Creed, as well as their attorney for Weyerhaeuser, if you have any specific questions about the project. Thank you.
Do any members of the board have a question for planning and zoning department? Does the applicant have anything to address to us concerning this development?
Good evening.
Please state your name and address for the board.
Good evening. Tara Murphy, project manager with McKim Creed Engineers, representing the project on behalf of Weyerhaeuser. With me are Richard Collier, project engineer, and Cliff Parsons, attorney with Ward & Smith. Jeff provided a good review of the project, so my comments are very brief. We are very appreciative of the efforts of the City of New Bern staff as they have worked diligently with us to get us to this point. And the request before you this evening is a progression of the plans that you approved earlier this year. We are certainly pleased to see this development progress, and we would be happy to answer any questions. Your support this evening would be most appreciated.
Do any members of the board have a questions for the applicant? One question I have is, I forgot the name of the builder that you're employing. He's supposed to be a large nationally recognized builder for the homes.
Weyerhaeuser is currently in discussions with D.R. Horton.
D.R. Horton. Okay, thank you. Are there any members of the public to speak in favor of approving this plan? If so, please walk to the podium, state your name and address. Having heard none, are there any members of the public wishing to speak in objection to the approval of this plan? If so, please come to the podium, state your name and address. Having heard none, I'm going to take this back to the board for final discussion. Having heard no questions, I would like to propose a motion be made in approval of item number 2A.
Oh, I'll make a motion to accept as lined out here in our. I propose that we accept this as lined out in the documents we have.
Having heard a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, say nay. Having heard no motions, the motion passes. The next item of business is board member comments. As everyone knows, this board is responsible for the land use ordinance and can make any suggestions as to what would improve it or what is needed. Is there any discussion on proposals for the land use ordinance? Okay. I know that we are currently working on a community impact statement that's on hold as the Planning and Zoning Board waits to get more staff. And there is also work being done for what I'm referring to as an audit for the capacities of different public works services. And that's also ongoing, but is largely on hold until the staff is replenished. Having completed the regular agenda, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. End of meeting.